nothing in your life was a mistake? In Romans chapter 8, now Romans 9 is this whole understanding where, yes, Romans 9 is that passage where Paul deals with election. But as we learned on Wednesday, that when we see Romans 8 and Romans 9, that Romans 8 and 9, that chapter break was not there in the letter. You understand that Paul didn't say, okay, new thought process. No, same thought process. But in Romans 8, what does he say? Two verses in Romans 8, verse 28 and verse 29 says this, and we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are the called according to his purpose. So he says, God has a plan for you. All things work together for good to those who are the called, the elect. You understand that God has a plan for your life. But now note this, verse 29 says, for whom he foreknew, he also predestined. Now you're blowing my mind. Am I chosen or do I get to choose? Yes. This is the grace of God. This is the mystery. And so we see here that he has a plan for your life, but he says this, whom he foreknew. I know beforehand, and that is why you're predestined. You understand that God says all things work together for the good to those who are the called, to those who are elect. And your life is, guess what? You understand nothing in your life is a mistake. And I love this about the Lord, because when we see what God does, when we see how God uses a life, it blows your mind.